Hello, brothers and sisters. It's a new week. We are happy to welcome you to our show titled Speak of Africa. There are so many stories breaking out in the motherland, and we're going to share these stories with you. But before we begin, we would like to thank all our subscribers. We would like to thank all our viewers and all our supporters. We thank you for this support. Without you, we'll not really have a show. Thank you very much. And we've told you before that we're looking into developing a live show. In addition to this show, we're going to have a live show where we'll be commenting live on different issues. Then we'll welcome you also. But we're going to maintain our main show, which will help us to cover the motherland in depth. With a live show, it will help us to respond to stuff that is happening right away. Then we may just want to draw your attention to it. Then we also want to draw you into practical stuff. We just don't want the show just to be about politics, just talking. We want a way to be able to share skills with our audience. Some of us have learned a whole lot and we're nearing retirement. So we want to impart some of these skills to the younger generation, to the new generation. Because in the world of today, what makes the West better than Africa is skills. Skills make it possible for the West to dominate us. The West has better technology. We don't have that technology, so we are behind. So we are trying to help our own people to catch up. Talking politics will not help us catch up. So we've come up with the idea of a live show. Most of the time, we're going to really focus on developing talent, training people, and encouraging them to get into different careers. Already, we're doing some of this. We're helping people in the area of finance, personal finance. We're helping people who want to get into the income tax preparation business, insurance, real estate, mortgages, and the stock market. In addition, we're also helping people in healthcare start businesses. So if you really want to start a business, we can help you. We can develop the business plan for you, and we can also help you with a marketing plan so that you can get customers. Most of the businesses that we focus on are skill-based businesses. We don't focus on traditional businesses which involve a lot of cash to start. We focus more on knowledge businesses because to start a good business with less competition, you need to have a competitive advantage. And that's why the kind of businesses that we're targeting are knowledge-based businesses. For your information, we have made a transition from the agrarian to the technology, now to the information economy. So we want you to focus on technology and knowledge. Information has become a commodity. So that's why if you can join us, we'll be able to help you to do this, to acquire a business or start it from scratch. And we'll even help you write the business plan. So we have a book. Some of you have read my book and you've commented. Some of you are already using our services, but we have a whole lot more to offer. So we really want to bring more people in the area of healthcare so that instead of just working as a registered nurse, as a nurse practitioner or a medical doctor, we want you to own businesses in these areas. Most of these businesses are dominated by foreigners, but our plan and strategy is to help more Africans get into these business areas and dominate them, okay? So if you want to win, you want to join the winning team. Our team is a winning team. So join us. You have my number, 240-350-1131. You can reach me easily using that number, and I'll be able to consult with you how you can start a knowledge-based business. For the show of today, we have a whole lot of news breaking out, but we want to start with La République du Cameroun. Normally we start with Ambazonia, but today we want to start with La République du Cameroun. News just reached us a few minutes ago that a guy from the northwest region of southern Cameroon has just been killed in Yaoundé, Soua, an area called Soua. Okay? This guy was dressed in a Bamenda outfit and he was targeted. There's a form of ethnic cleansing going on in this part of the world. I know in the past, you guys had heard of Hotel Rwanda. Soon you're going to be hearing of Hotel Cameroon. Now the people of the northwest and southwest regions are targeted for murder, for killing by the people of La République du Cameroun. Whenever they get news that their sons and daughters have been killed in the northwest and southwest region in the war zone, they want to retaliate. And that's basically what is fueling this enmity between the Francophones and the Anglophones. Now they are targeting people from the northwest and southwest region in Yaoundé and some of the other areas of the Francophone zone. So we tell these people, be very, very careful when you are in Yaoundé. Stop identifying yourself as an Anglophone because you become a target. Because some of these people, when they see you as an Anglophone, and especially you are wearing a symbol, a Bamenda outfit, a traditional outfit that shows that you come from the northwest region, you become a target. Just the way this guy called Walter Teneng, we hear he's the principal of a school, but he was targeted. We have a video which we're going to share with you showing this guy dancing with his friends and family. Take a look at this video. Walter Teneng is dancing in this video. They are all dressed in the Bamenda traditional outfit, and they are really having a good time in Yaoundé. The following morning, they just found him dead wearing his Bamenda outfit. Because of YouTube censorship, we're not going to show you the picture of Walter Teneng when he was shot and killed on the ground, but you can see the video with him and his family having fun in Yaoundé a few hours before he lost his life. So just know that it is dangerous now to live in the Francophone zone. Those who used to think it was safe to run away from the northwest and southwest regions to the Francophone region, they have to think again, because as we had predicted a long time ago, the war is spreading in other parts of La République du Cameroun. Okay? Things are not going to just be limited to the northwest and southwest regions, the southern Cameroons. There's a spillage, there's a form of spillage, and we had predicted this many, many years ago. From the very beginning, when we look at everything in 2016, we saw that Mr. Paul Biya was engaged in a strategy of militarization, and we realized that he did not really want to negotiate with the people of the southern Cameroons, so we knew this conflict is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And whatever we predicted, things are happening that way. Unfortunately, today, most of the people from La République are really dealing with funerals. In the past, most of them were saying that they did not know that there was war in the northwest and southwest regions. Those who thought so are facing funerals every day in their own communities. They are dealing with funerals. So you can even see reprisals, the killing of Anglophones in different areas. So that's the news you get for this week. You see Anglophones who are targeted in Francophone areas and they are killed just because they are Anglophones. So there's a form of ethnic cleansing going on in La République du Cameroun. So those who don't know, we want you to know and be careful. We've seen people killed in the south region where Mr. Biya comes from, because most of these people are really angry. They feel like Anglophones are les ennemis de la maison. So they have to eliminate them. They are rats, they are dogs, they have to kill them. And that's usually the way the terrorists label their victims. They dehumanize them. They make them look as if they are not humans, so that they can kill them and nobody should complain, because they feel like they are killing dogs, they are killing animals. Even in the civilized world, they will not let you just kill animals, okay? So just be careful. Then of course, now we're going to move to Ambazonia. We started with La République, but we just wanted to condole with the family of Mr. Walter Teneng, and we've done that. But the biggest story is the killing of baby Caroline. Most of you have heard this news, and you've reacted massively because of this news, and we know that. So we're not just going to repeat what the other channels have done, just repeating the news, showing pictures. No, we just want to make you make sense out of what happened. What happened? A gendarme Achille Mvogo, who comes from the south region. He shares the same place. He's a Bulu, a guy. Bulu, same tribe as President Paul Biya. A gendarme, he killed an innocent 4-year-old child called Caroline. The parents come from the Bakosi tribe. And this little child was going to school with a relative, and they asked for a bribe. The gendarme asked for a bribe, and a bribe of 500 francs CFA, which is equivalent of a US dollar. Because the lady refused to give the bribe to the gendarme opened fire and killed the little girl who was sitting in the back of the car, and her brains poured out of her head. So it was really a really sad incident. All of you saw it, so we don't need to recapitulate. The pictures are there for you to see. But we're not just going to dwell on these pictures alone. It is a very heinous crime, but it is something that the Francophones are not even accepting. You can even see already manipulations from the Biya government trying to look for excuses, telling you why they had to kill the little girl, or her parents were not obeying the rules, or this is not a process. All those is what we call manipulations. This is not going to change. It's because most people don't really understand the way the Biya regime operates. This is a diabolic regime, and they always behave based on lies, which is the way they perpetrate atrocities in these Anglophone areas. So people just think that things are going to be okay. They're not going to be okay. So that's how this little girl was killed. Then when they shot this little girl, as we've been telling you, the people can only take it so much. So their anger rose a whole lot. And we've told you before, we even made mention of Albert Camus' book titled L'Homme Révolté, the human being in revolt. The people will get in a condition of revolt when they've taken it so much and they cannot take it anymore. When you push people and their backs are on the wall and they cannot go further behind, they have no choice but to pull forward. That's the natural reaction in physics, okay? That's what happens. When you have an object, you push it to the back and it cannot go any further. It hits the wall, it has to bounce forward. And this is what has happened to the Anglophone people. They became a lynch mob. The first time I heard the word lynching was in the US, dealing with the killing of black Americans by the white folks. But this is what really happened. The Anglophones of Ambazonia, they had an angry crowd that decided to lynch the gendarme, okay? And the pictures are really gory. They decided to lynch the gendarme. Then the protesters took the corpse of this little child to the governor's office, Governor Okala Bilai. Okala Bilai, being a politician who he is, he tries to calm the people. You can see the pictures talking about Anobi Koniman. If you're Anobi Koniman, this problem would have been solved. You were the one calling these Anglophones dogs and pigs and 2 cubes of sugar that's going to dissolve. But he just played his role as a politician to try to temper the anger of the crowd so that they should not become more violent. But he told them, Anobi Koniman. So this is really what we used to call in literature a dramatic irony. Somebody is saying that, oh, I'm not a cunning person, but actually the crowd, the audience knows that he is. He's a very cunning person, he's a murderer, and he is the one who sends these people, these thugs, to go on the street and demand money. Because as you can see, bribery and corruption has become the order. In the former West Cameroon, or what you call the Southern Cameroons, the police members were well behaved. They knew that their role was to be peacemakers. And that's what a policeman or a gendarme was supposed to be. Somebody who brings peace. They never really carried guns. They carried batons, okay? And they tried to solve problems peacefully. Now come the new Francophone regime with a colonial mentality. They feel that they are a people who have to occupy the southern Cameroons. So they treat the southern Cameroonians with contempt. So they don't even feel they are human beings. They feel they are second-class citizens, and they treat them like trash. So they can kill them because their lives do not matter. So when this gendarme kills an Anglophone, it's because the gendarme feels the Anglophone's life does not really matter. So that's why they have to kill them in cold blood. And it will continue happening because it's a system that is based on loyalty, patronage. It's not based on competence. Most of these gendarmes, you see the B elements, they are not professional. They are not well trained. They come from Mr. Paul Biya's south region, and these are people who are not really doing anything. They are not really the best. They are the worst people you can find in that part of the world. They are drug dealers, they are criminals, but Mr. Biya picks them up, then puts them in the army, then gives them a gun. So what would you expect from such people? Most of the Anglophones do not really understand the people they send to come and police them. These people are criminals. They are killers. When they come, until they commit a crime like this, that's when people can come to see that, wow, is this what these people are? Yes. They are not the best. Mr. Biya brings the worst of his tribe to come to this part of the world. So they are criminals. They bring them so that it's very, very easy for them not to be professional because they've never really been professional. Gendarmes are supposed to be well-trained. Even in France, gendarmes are well-trained. Police are well-trained. But the police that you have in this part of the world are not well-trained. They love taking bribes. In this video, we're going to show you so many examples of the police running after people trying to take bribes. You're going to see it. So it's just the mentality. The last few weeks, you've seen that there are so many examples of police officers, gendarmes, being challenged by citizens even in the Francophone area because they've had it up to here. It's enough is enough. And that's just what they're telling their colonial government. We've had enough with this police extorting money from us. We've had enough. So enough is enough. So cool it down.
Tu vas me donner ça, petit? Moi, je ne vous touche pas. Donne-moi la clé. Moi, je ne vous touche pas. Je ne vous touche pas. Voilà, c'est moi que je suis bien que non, chef, ne parle pas comme ça. Non, je dis qu'on pas.
Tu as pris mon dossier, dis-moi ce que mon dossier.
Le certificat environnemental.
C'est quand je te dis que je n'ai pas les 500 que tu me parles maintenant, le certificat
environnemental. D'évacuation des huiles sales.
Pardon?
Il faut l'agrément du ministre des Mines. Et il faut mettre l'agrément de transport. Après, moi, le document là.
Sur quoi? Je ne te comprends pas, je ne comprends pas bien. Mais il dit qu'il est resté avec le bon bordereau. Voilà mon bordereau maintenant qui prend maintenant aussi reste avec.
Tu demandes le sanitaire, tu es vétérinaire.
Il demande tous ces dossiers-là, c'est lui le...
Il demande de montrer ce qu'il y a ici au fond. Que je dois charger au camion et laisser un espace pour aller au fond voir ce qu'il y a là. C'est mon collègue là. Donne-moi mon bordereau.
Mon bordereau aussi également. Toi, tu arrêtes mon bordereau, pourquoi?
Tu es en route avec moi, non? Regarde-moi, regarde bien. Tu es en route avec moi, non?
So that's just what is happening. You can see a lot of the pictures that we're sharing with you. Even the Bakossi elders, you can see them also performing traditional rites for this baby Caroline. We feel sorry for the family of baby Caroline, and we ask all our friends to pray for this baby. This baby has become a symbol. Even though our people are crying and mourning baby Caroline, you see how Francophones in the colonial region saying lies, changing the story, trying to make justifications for what happened. But you know all of this is just a lie.
Hey, yo, Shay, I thought you was gonna take me to this place so I could get my taxes done. You know I'm trying to buy a new house. What's up?
Let's get it on. If you're searching for a house, call up my man Prince Ojong, the best in real estate. Take it from your guy's shape. When I say his services are the best in the states where he's born, he even take care of your tax forms, fat refunds. So come, get your business done. Consultations, financial organization, fast processing, no waiting. This man is amazing. The Prince.
Act now and call Prince Ojong at 240-350-1131. That's 240-350-1131.
And we leave you now from Ambazonia. We want to go to the Central African Republic. We've heard that it looks like the government of Faustin Archange Touadéra has declared a ceasefire with the rebels. Okay, the rebels are the ones supporting former President Francois Bozizis. So it looks like there's a ceasefire. We think that's good news, but we just wish Mr. Touadéra can sit down with Bozizis and try to negotiate, because he did not want Bozizis to run for the last election, so he won unopposed. So this is what really creates tension and conflict in Africa. Whenever we don't want to follow good governance, the rule of law, this is what happens. People now are forced to take the law into their own hands. So it's the same thing like what happened in Ambazonia. The young Ambazonians were crying, were mourning baby Caroline. Then they decided to take the law into their own hands. Okay? They decided to administer justice because there is no justice in Mr. Biya's kangaroo courts. These gendarmes will kill innocent citizens and nothing will be done to them. Look at what happened in the north of Cameroon. It was a big story. What happened to those soldiers who killed? Nothing happened to them. Look at all the Ngabu massacre. What happened to those people? Nothing. They kill people in cold blood. The videos are there to show it, but nothing will happen to them because they can kill Anglophones with impunity. And they treat Anglophones as if they are animals. Because when you kill animals in that part of the world, it means animals have no value. So is an Anglophone life worth less than $1? So that's sad, and that's for you to know. We'll move now from the Central African Republic to Congo. Congo also has some protests going on. It looks like Daniel Kadima has been selected as the new head of CNI, which is the Electoral Commission. Soon there will be new elections in the Democratic Republic of Congo. So this guy is a corrupt guy. He is close to Felix Tshisekedi. So when they bring him now to be the head of the Electoral Commission, what do you think? Which means he is going to be the one to decide the elections in 2023 in the Congo Republic, okay, Democratic Republic of Congo. This guy is a Tshisekedi ally. So he basically is going to make Tshisekedi win the election, whether he wins it or not. So this is going to be the second time that Tshisekedi is going to win an election that he did not win. So what will happen? Right now, Martin Fayulu, who was the legitimate winner of the last election, is now on the street protesting. When he was protesting, the pro-Tshisekedi forces also went to the street to challenge him. So the police had to really come out. So we're telling you that it's not going to be pretty. So before 2023, a lot of heads are going to roll. So for peace, something needs to be done. From here, we'll go to Ethiopia. Abiy Ahmed, he's a guy that we used to talk nice about, especially when he won the Nobel Prize. But since then, he has embarked on militarization, and it has resulted in the killing of a lot of people in the Tigray region. So this is not good. And we think more and more people are dying of starvation. Even the UK has been able to come in to try to help the people of Ethiopia, especially the people in the north, in the Tigray area. So peace needs to return to this part of the world. Then, of course, Ivory Coast. We've been talking about Ivory Coast quite a lot because that's also an area where the French have been meddling in African politics. This week, we understood that Mr. Laurent Gbagbo has formed a new party. So already he's positioning himself to run again as the president of Ivory Coast. So does it mean that there are no other people in Ivory Coast who can run and be president? Why is this old guy running again? Why is he not leaving room for the young people to infuse new blood into this country? Is the guy not tired? What change is he going to bring? Then, of course, his wife is not supporting him because he has really divorced his wife. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see how these two guys are going to play it out. Simone Gbagbo, the former wife, then Laurent Gbagbo. How are they going to butt heads? I'm sure Alassane Ouattara is going to be watching them and enjoying the show.
Now more than ever, it is critical that medical facilities utilize modern, reliable electronic health records. Introducing Alexia HTC, the innovative, affordable online solution for physicians and patients. Doctors' visits, diagnoses, prescriptions, and billing have never been easier. With Alexia HTC, you can work more efficiently with the integrated flexibility medical professionals need today. Schedule a live demonstration. Call or visit us at alexiahtc.com.
Next, we'll go to Nigeria. Nigeria, in a few days, it will be October 2021. This will be the first anniversary of NSAS. You know what SARS stands for? Okay, it was a special anti-robbery squad. The formation of this squad was supposed to deal with crime, okay? But it was something that turned into a protest, a youth movement against police brutality. So it will be 1 year anniversary of this. You remember the Lekki massacre where a lot of people were killed, okay? A lot of young people were killed just because they wanted to protest police brutality. Because of this, you can see that things have even gotten worse. So you think that even after they abolish the SARS, police brutality continues to reign. And of course, the insecurity too is also growing. You can see the military saying, a general said, okay, we've killed the leader of the Islamic State of West Africa, but that's not going to change much, okay, because you still see a lot of pictures of insecurity, people dying from kidnapping, and of course, the kidnappers from the north are parading their loot. They have a lot of cash. They kidnap a lot of people and collected a lot of cash. So they are using this cash to show off. And you can see pictures. We have a lot of pictures that we took so that we can show you. The kidnappers now are rich people. So they are telling you that crime pays. In Buhari's Nigeria, if you're a criminal, you become rich. So if you want to become rich, become a criminal. Kidnap people and ask for ransom. This is the way the guys in the north get rich. You don't need to do anything legitimate, because if you do anything legitimate, you're not going to make money. So the way you make money in Nigeria today is become a criminal. And that's what the northern bandits are doing. They are criminals. They are kidnapping people for ransom. And this has made them very, very wealthy. So you see them with lots of money. But what's going to happen? The same people from the north are still talking about staying in power. We saw some posters of Osinbajo and Tinubu. So what's really going to happen? So the next election, we still have a lot of questions. But we'll give you some answers in the next show. Thank you very much. May God bless you.
Is your EMR EHR COVID-19 ready? If not, you do not know what you are missing. Why do you suffer in silence? Be smart. Turn to Alexia HTC today. Alexia HTC is the leader in virtual solution and communication technology in these times of pandemic crisis. When the unexpected happens, who are you going to call? Alexia HTC. Come and see how Alexia HTC Cloud Communications are enabling your fellow healthcare providers to consult with patients virtually and making big money. Alexia HTC also enables your employees to work remotely during the COVID-19 crisis. Are your employees safe? Do not jeopardize the health and safety of your patients and practice. What can Alexia HTC do for you? Alexia HTC is the new Colossus, the sister of physicians, who gives you back liberty, that is, the freedom to practice medicine your way. Vivacious virtual visits wherever you please. Amazing e-prescribing. Quick access to patient information. Easy access to medical records from other providers. Rapid drug allergy checks. Integrated lab tests and results. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled doctors yearning to breathe free. The wretched refuse of your greedy corporations. Send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed physicians, to me. I give them the refuge. The happy home of Alexia HTC. Act now. Browse AlexiaHTC.com or call 240-350-1131.
Medical practice software is too old. Indeed, all the programs are built on MUMPS, technology of the 1950s, and the programs cost too much money. Epic and Cerner cost billions of dollars. Meditech costs thousands of dollars too. In fact, that's why we created AlexiaHTC.com, a new and free EMR/EHR for doctors. AlexiaHTC.com is built for HIPAA. Yes, magical one-screen technology, ease of use, quick charting, amazing e-prescribing, tight labs integration, multi-office difference, because we believe doctors and patients need a break today. Be the first to test drive AlexiaHTC.com. You have nothing to lose, you have everything to gain. Act now. Call 240-350-1131. Alexia Care Corporation at AlexiaHTC.com. Selling a service or a product? Need buyers? Use the African Nation TV as a channel to reach many viewers. Act now and call Prince Ojong at 240-350-1131. That's 240-350-1131. Act today.